Oh, well, I didn't realize it would do that. Well, here we are. Good morning, chat. Hope everyone's doing well on this lovely Saturday we have going on here. I'll leave the market index stuff going for a little bit while everyone files in. This is where we're fishing today. We'll be over in Moonglade. Everyone, no matter your level, should be able to get over here. There's some nice fishing to be done in Lake Loon. I figured since the Lunar Festival's going on, it acts as a nice point for us all to gather at. Let me get the music going. No? Okay, there's the music. Hello, Sheed. Hello, Ricky Kings. Akalix, as always, a pleasure. Yes, it is nighttime in Europe. I had a had a fun thing happen this just yesterday actually. My guild's second birthday is being celebrated this upcoming week, and as part of the celebration, I had floated the idea of maybe doing a RP event, and RPGMs can sometimes spawn in big mobs that hit very softly but allow players to fight and have like RP happen. So I was talking to one of the RPGMs, and the RPGM that I was Gior, who I was talking to about setting something up, he's all like, when's it gonna be? And I'm like, it's gonna be 6 p.m. PST. And he's like, that's 4 a.m. where I'm at. And I'm like, maybe I'll look for an alternate way to do something. The fun of having an international community. Oh, does Moonglade not have music? Or is it just really quiet music? There it is. Thank you, Jesse Waters, for your kind words. I appreciate that. The cat, by the way, is lurking about. Hold on. I think I can just show you. There he is. He's settling in, though. Murog's hanging out around somewhere. I'll let us all settle in for a little bit. Got some interesting things to talk about, though. Maybe it would be the fact that I'm only catching redgill so far. If you don't know how to get to the Lunar Festival, you should, in every town, every city rather, you should have a Lunar Herald who will offer you a quest to launch some fireworks. After you launch the fireworks, you should get an item that looks like this, the Lunar Festival Invitation. You can use that to teleport right to Moonglade, and it shouldn't be too far away from where I'm fishing right now. But many exciting things happened this week. We had the big roadmap announcement, which Akalix, I know, is super excited about. Probably because he put in a ton of work for it, and I know that feeling when you put a lot of work into something and you want everyone to enjoy it. Ooh, a Nightfin Snapper. Hello. Hello. Now we be making some money. This week in the game, I mostly tried out some alternate ways to farm some things. I wanted to test out doing non-Lasher runs of Dire Maul, so I dual boxed Vrograg and Obomsawin. I put Vrograg in like his tank gear, Obomsawin in sort of like a hybrid DPS healing spec, and I wanted to see how much of the various parts of Dire Maul I could do with just those two. I got a lot further than you'd think. It was not nearly as profitable, of course, as Lashers are, but I did that because there's been word on the street that they are looking at nerfing and changing how some of the content gives out gold, and I definitely think Lashers is something that's gonna likely be on the chopping block. I don't have any confirmation about that, but I always like experimenting and looking around. Oh, hello, Oryx. Good to see you, friend. We're having there's some good. I'm sorry, Oryx, if you are not a high. You're level 13. You're probably not the highest level fisher. But Moonglade is a great place for everyone to meet up. Plus, from Moonglade, we have access to most of the world, regardless of faction, because you can teleport to other places from Moonglade. So, we have some interesting exploration activities. As I was saying, I was doing some experimenting. Also, I think I can maybe bring this up. Let me see if I found something fun. And when I say fun, I mean bizarre. Let me see. I'm quite proud of this because I discovered it. I think I can bring it here. I want to show it off to everyone. Ah, yes, there it is. This is Vrograg swimming through the air. I made this GitHub report because I discovered that if you go to a place that has a waterfall where you're swimming, and if it like hits like a certain kind of verticality, I think, you will, rather than falling off of a waterfall, you'll just continue swimming through the air. For this particular GitHub note here, though, I put that, I did find this in Moradon. I did put here, in 2 separate locations. I did fail to mention as part of my GitHub bug report that I was able to do it in, was it Fellwood? It was somewhere in the overworld. I feel like I maybe should have mentioned that, but I think if they could figure out why this is happening anywhere, they'll probably fix it throughout. We'll see what happens. I did check around to see if it's something we can do in Moonglade. No luck so far, but that was a fun little adventure. Oh, hello, Brigorn. Good to see you, friend. Oh, is that true, Akalix? Akalix is saying, funnily enough, Lashers aren't even going to be nerfed. They're going to be bug fixed. Do you remember when they randomly became unfarmable the other week? That was a bug fix. I don't remember. I remember hearing some people saying that they kept doing their backstab thing, their ability, way too much. Yeah. I don't know if you can share any more about that, Akalix, but I did hear word about it, but I don't know if it's something that was removed or actually was a bug. Or I don't know if bug fixed is code language for now you can't farm them. One could say that the Crocs were bug fixed for the mages, but that wasn't really a bug fix. The Crocs never had a charge ability. Oh, is that true, Akalix? I know that ability they have, and I'm happy to get into the weeds of this because a lot of people rely on Lasher farming right now to keep enough gold to buy consumes. Because even though some consumable prices, and you can see I have the market indexes running in the background. I don't know, is it just looping through Alliance stuff? I'm not even sure, because that's just Telebim Alliance stuff. Let me show off the... I'm going to bring up the actual... You guys can watch this. All right, so we'll search for Lashers. Okay. Look at NPCs, location, we have some of these now these phase lashers, these are the big boys. These are the ones that will kill you. Maybe they maybe they're not listed just as lashers. Barbed lasher. Now this has the right loot table. Nope, it doesn't have Grom's blood. And I know they can drop Grom's blood, so maybe that's not the right ones. Maybe I can reverse engineer it. Hold on, I'll look for Grom's blood. And then we'll go to... And that is dropped from 220. We'll look here, we'll go to Dire Maul. Guardian, Protector, Death Lash. Nope. Because I know they're not elite. Or maybe they... Wild Spawn Imp. Maybe they are? Why are they not showing here? That's bizarre. Satyrs, Hellcallers. Maybe I'm missing something here. Whip Lasher. This is the one. Right. Okay. See, so this is okay. So their abilities, thank you. This is called Lash of Pain. Lashes an enemy, inflicting shadow damage. The caster must be behind the target. So this ability does do a decent amount of damage. However, they do need to be behind the target. So someone who's farming these lashers probably wouldn't be dealing with this ability if they know how to pull correctly. So that's an interesting bug fix. I didn't know that it went on cooldown if it missed. Thank you for that. Sorry for that little. Who else we got? We got Huran here. J.R. Drake Dog, hello. Who else has joined chat? Bernardo, we are over in Moonglade, right here. You can get here pretty easily. The festival grounds is like right here in this little cutout. And you can just walk right over. If you have good fishing, this is a nice spot. You can get nightfin, yeah, which is actually somewhat valuable. Little help out for all the people struggling out there for gold. Exactly, Psychotronic. That's what I'm thinking. Although, if there actually is a bug where people are maybe not getting backstabbed from them, I mean, they should at least be appropriately difficult. Hello, Jesse from YouTube comments. You don't have to out yourself, although I appreciate that. But yeah, I think in general, the farm is if they're not doing that ability, the farm is probably easier than it needs to be. So that's nice that they're putting that bug fix in. But as I was saying before, I was doing exploration and experimentation to see if I could do other types of farms. One thing that attracted me to try to kill some of the other things in Dire Maul is that they have some of those hard-to-find herbs on their drop table. They have Plague Bloom, Ice Cap, Mountain Silver Sage on their drop tables. Those Phase Lashers do, or no, the Death Lashes. In Dire Maul East, they do anyway. Let me, those guys I do want to show off a little bit here. Let me see if I can bring that back up. Not that one. So if we go back to, I think they're called Death Lash. This is why they are so nasty. They have this ability called Thorns. I think it might be incorrect on this server, but I don't know what to compare it to. So these Death Lashers, they drop, you can see here, they have Plague Bloom. They have Mountain Silver Sage. They have Ice Cap. Now, granted, it's like a low % drop chance, right? But if anyone's done Lasher farming, you've noticed these guys before. They're like the big solo Lashers that are between the smaller packs. And for the longest time, I tried to like figure out a way to solo them as Vrograg, but for some reason I'm like, man, I keep taking so much damage. And then I found out they have this Thorns ability. Now this Thorns ability, I don't know how the mechanics of all this works out. It says causes 1 nature damage to any creature that strikes the caster, which, as you'll notice, is also from the Barnacle Targe, which was recently nerfed. But I can tell you one thing, on those Lashers, it is not nerfed. It is not, because I don't have any logs from this, but Vrograg, being a rogue, hits things quite a bit. And every time I hit those guys, I take like close to like 120 damage. And that's a lot of damage. So I can't even have Obamsa win DPS. I just have to have her sit there and keep healing Vrograg regularly. So shout out to the devs. If you guys are going to nerf Barnacle Targe, that's great. But could you also nerf it on the Death Lashes? Because I can't kill... Well, I can kill them, but it literally needs 2 people. You can't solo them unless you have some sort of nature immunity or like a nature pot running. And I don't even think nature affects it, because I remember I put down nature resistance totem on Obamsa, and Vrograg was still getting eaten alive. Like, I just could not. So... something to look into. Oh, we got some more comers here. Hello, Ethiliana. Hello, good to see you. I've been raiding a little bit with Ethiliana. She just got the... what was it? You got the rime-covered mantle, I think, recently? Was that you? Congrats on that. Hello, Big Effie. I should actually do some fishing here, because the fish are good. I'm sorry, I'm just catching up on chat. Belson, wow, hello. Riddle, good to see you as always. Our artistic director, aka makes some really cool doodles that make me smile all the time. And Riddle, no, paladins can do the farm. Warlocks can do the farm, priests can do that Lasher farm. It's one of the reasons why it's so popular, is that multiple classes can do it. Yeah, Lax Elf. I wanted some people to filter in here. Let me get rid of the market indexes. Lax Elves says, "Can we talk about the Road Ahead announcement?" Which I'm sure everyone's aware. Acalix is just chomping at the bit to have 2 cents put in about something. Now, I do have a small story before we get into it. I promise we'll get to it. But this is a this is what I would call classic Vrograg looking too far into something. And I won't say who, but someone tipped me off about you should look into great, now I'm forgetting the name of the place. What's that first leveling area in Durotar? Something Hill. Does anyone remember? Why am I not remembering it? Yes, thank you, Jared M. I do want to say I'm rather upset about that, but you know, I can't win them all. Razor Hill, thank you, Riddle. Okay. So this person was trying to get me to look at something else, but I literally, in like my super smooth brain orc way, said, okay, there's something to find in Razor Hill. And let me show you something I did find. Which they couldn't, they had nothing to say about it. Hold on, I can just get this. Let's have you be this. Done. And where are you not? Okay. That's okay. That doesn't help. That's not even what I want you to be. Hold on. So here is an NPC that I found in Razor Hill. Cleo Ficklebolt, Everlunk Science Squad. I do not remember this NPC being there. In fact, I don't know what they belong to or why they're there at all. Maybe someone does know, but I did not know. I don't know of any quests. They're also a level 50 NPC. And I did go down a bit of a rabbit hole on this one. Even though this is not at all what the person wanted me to look at. Let me see if I can... we will bring up this. So, Cleo. We'll look up Cleo. They are in the database. I don't know when they were added or why they're even there. Does anyone know why this NPC is there? I would love to know. I promise we'll get to the roadmap stuff, but this was a rabbit hole I went down. Also, I want to show off this too. If you look... Sorry, I'll just switch these over. Okay, if you look, in the upper right, I don't even know what models those are. They look like DNA models. Is that true, Dragonovi? They were related to the wormhole machine back in the days of old. Now, what Dragonovi is referencing here is indeed, if you were an older player, not in real life, but if you're just an older player who started here a long time ago, you might remember that everybody got a wormhole generator that acted as like a secondary hearth. And that secondary hearth would just bring you back to your city. At some point, I want to say 1.15 point something, it was removed and no one had it, and it just became an engineering recipe, which I can show you guys. Still exists in the game. Fun fact about this too. Where is it? It's not that one. It's actually like a low-level one too, which is kind of funny. Parts, not explosives. They didn't remove this too, did they? Oh no. Oh wait, it's the top one. This right here. If you're an engineer and you make one of these, you'll notice that when you use it, it removes like 5 silver from your bags when you use it, which is an old holdover from this item. Originally that was available to everyone, would actually charge you 5 silver for using it or something like that. I don't know if that's still in the game or if it's just a sound effect, but that's just something that's cute. There's so many weird things there that you don't realize. Like, why is this there? There's lots of stories to tell about Turtle WoW. But Bernardo, that actually was what I was thinking. Was that maybe it had something to do with a new profession. And so, like, I immediately started, like, going full Charlie Day with all, like, the yarn and postboard and going, like, I figured it out. This is what's going on. This is the tops. This is the thing. They don't want us to find it. I'm sorry, did anyone just watch that guy run out of the water? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, the broken wormhole generator, I think I had that up until recently. One of my original characters on the server, one that was like here in late 2022, had the original one, had like the original wormhole generator, and I was all bummed out when it was changed. Oh, Akalix is here. Oh, Fashion Dev is here too. Hello. We have 2 Turtle WoW team members here. Glad you guys could drop by. Also, just as a reminder, I know we have a flagged person here, but be nice. No need to kill them. Plus Bregorn might have something to say about it. Yes, Sonic. I'm already deep in... Well, listen. If you thought that was deep conspiracy mode, we got some stuff to check in with. Because we have to look at the roadmap. Dragonovi says, by the way, there is something related to the new profession in the game right now, but nobody found it yet, or, well, made the connection. No, Bregorn, don't worry about it. I was just saying there's a flagged person here. I was glad no one attacked our flagged person. And I know you're very protective, because you're a paladin. Interesting. Riddle's theory is that the new profession is just called Bones, and I found bones on the ground. Interesting. I have a serious question, though, to any team members. This is just one that's just irked me. We know that a new title is available to players called Lord of the Frogs. And there is wild rumors about something called the Frog Room. Why the Lord of the Frog title doesn't give you the ability to teleport to the Frog Room, I don't know. But I feel like all 6 people that have the title should have that ability. Although it is funny sometimes, because my understanding is that the GMs will sometimes use the Frog Room as like a testing spot to do things to like suspected bots. And the Frog Room is like sometimes when they go, or suspected cheaters. So sometimes when I see people going like, yeah, I don't know what I was doing. I ended up in a room with a bunch of frogs, and I could see every team member like in the chat go, what were you doing? Is that true, Akalix? I didn't know that. Yes, thank you, Riddle. That was Murog, who I love very dearly, but, you know, is probably not aware that the microwave makes enough noise to be heard on the microphone. She keeps talking about living here, allegedly. Depends. I don't know what she made in the microwave. I don't know what she made. She's not going to share, though. Oh, you know what she did make? She made 2, there's a spinach pie and a meat pie. If there was a cat temple, I think there'd be more outrage about people needing to go there. Okay, so that's probably... Akalix, that's probably a good reason to not have people with the ability to go to the Frog Room. If you go there, you'll get a memory leak. Alright, fair enough. Was that deliberate by the developers? You could send like a cheater or like a botter there, and you can crash their client and maybe their computer. Interesting. Interesting. Frogs are fun. In fact, Murog just got the Dream Frog. She's well on her way to... Oh, jeez. I didn't ask for this. I am... It won't happen immediately. That's not... This isn't GM Island. I'm trapped in the Frog Room. Help. Help, help, help. Oh, no. The seats are too tiny. Oh, cool. Little diving board. But say after a few, you'll crash eventually? Okay. Well, if, everyone, if this... Let's see, Fashion Dev's here. So, you see, guys, the Frog Room does exist. There's a... Ooh, there's an auctioneer here, too. That's cute. There's a nice little...
This is your home
Oh, wait. Hold on. Before you teleport me back, I have a snow frog. I think he'd like it here. No! It's okay. I think I let him out. Thank you for showing me that. Yeah, that's not Designer Island, and that isn't GM Island. That is a custom thing that the Turtle Wow team made. It's okay, Heckelix. Although I still do want to take out my Snow Frog. He's a good friend. There he is. Look at this little guy. He's so cute. I mean, all the frog models look the same, but... friend of the stream... Was it Speeds that gave me this? I think it was Speeds. Thank you, Speeds. I like my little snow frog friend. I also have the Zergling, which I think was a reward for a certain population we reached. Yeah, 2K pop. Those are like the most exclusive pets I have. This is my only store pet. I have the Moonkin hatchling.
You also have the pink frog.
Do I have the pink frog?
Oh, did you only have that on your GM kit?
Yeah. I only had that on my, because I was showing off stuff for the store. Jub is at least a bigger model. That's true. So anyway, I've dragged it out far enough. I know lots of people want to talk about it. So let me bring it up. I will bring back up this, and we're not gonna just be looking at. Actually, I'll even make this a little bigger in a second. So let's check out the roadmap, and I'll make this a little bigger for everyone to enjoy. We'll be talking about this for a second. Like that. And like that. And I'll bring it out. Sorry, this is very up close. But, so starting at the beginning, we have the Tower of Karazhan. Very exciting. We knew that this was coming. Karazhan. So we also know that it's a 40-man, which I think has been confirmed before, but it's interesting. Everyone knows of TBC's Karazhan, which was classically a 10-man raid. We know that it's going to be tier 3.5. That's not news. But the fact that it's a 40-man, it's an interesting note. I'm wondering if they've changed the models of some of the areas, because when you do raids, you need them to be big when you have 40 people in. This is something that I've colloquially heard said about the Scarlet raid that they were planning a while back, that they tried to make a version of the Scarlet Monastery a 40-man raid, but it's just too small of an area. So this will be interesting. I don't know if they've addressed this, but new primary profession, we've heard about that. Acalix leaked that on the show a long time ago, but interesting. Class changes. This is also part, hopefully, I think that's next on the docket. I know the Class Change Council is still working on stuff. Again, I cannot officially comment about anything that's going on in those channels, what's being said, but I do know that they exist and they've been working on it. New character customizations. I believe on this initial post, someone even had asked, I don't want to scroll down too far on this, but in the forum, someone asked if these are only going to be store items, and I think that it will not just be store items. I think there might be some that are going to be store items only, but when you make characters, you can recustomize how they look. Alternate tier sets. This is something everyone's interested in. Everyone who enjoys PvE content and raids, this is infinitely fascinating, and I believe class changes and alternative tier sets, they seem to be blocked together with this, right? So the assumption would be that these things would be happening together. And that's fine. I think that's what a lot of people had hoped for, and it looks like that's what they're going to go for. Again, remember, Stay tuned for more information of future development. Remember, this is all, and please note that some features are subject to change due to player feedback. Content featured in along the way will not correspond to specific updates will be implemented throughout roadmap patches. So remember, everything I'm saying here, even stuff Acolyx says or another team member says, just take with a grain of salt. Stuff can change. This isn't gospel. I don't have any assumption when the Kara patch will come out. I know I can't speak about how Karazhan development is, but I can speak that I know class change stuff isn't done. I don't know about alternative tier sets. Again, I can't talk about how the class change council stuff is going, but I can say they're not done. So, and I can at least say that this is something that the devs is sort of next for what they're working on. Now, they can be working on this and still be working on stuff over here too, but at least as far as like what's next, right? This is sort of the first block of stuff that's coming up. Just a reminder too, the initial announcement said alternative tier sets for certain specializations. I believe rogues and hunters were largely left out of the alternative tier set discussion and plans. So I don't think there's going to be a rogue tanking tier set, sadly. But the other specs that have different roles within one class will have some options. I think mages can only do DPS, right? Warlocks can only do DPS generally. But they're going to be getting something too, I think. So that's step one. This is along the way, right? Vanilla dungeon update, new bosses and areas. This I think is great because one thing that the Turtle team has always done is rather than just do vertical expansion, they're doing expansion out. So adding more stuff to like the leveling, adding more stuff to the lower level areas. This looks like that's what they're doing. Adding new bosses and areas. Love to see that. PvP and economy updates. This could be anything. I do know that there's this tower area. I know this is one that Acolyx has been championing quite a bit. This could also include the faction bosses having loot. I know one thing that has been talked about with faction bosses having loot of some kind. There being a way, at least for PvE servers, to have there be a way to, because some faction bosses are literally quest givers for a lot of quests, obviously. So having maybe like a ghost form or something that you could still turn quests into, because you know, if you're someone like me and you don't participate in PvP a lot or really at all, it'd be kind of a bummer if a raid comes in, smashes your city leader, and you're like, great, now I can't do my quest until this guy respawns. Hopefully they're taking that into account. Oh yeah, duh. I literally just didn't read next. Faction leader loot. Survival skill overhaul, which I will show off just quickly. I have my survival skill right here. I have most things, although I never ended up learning the cleaning cloth. I wonder if the cleaning cloth recipe is for sale. Hold on. I want to show something.
It's supposed to be fixed.
Yeah. We'll cleaning cloth? Is it available right now? Yeah, 5 gold. No big deal. I'll buy that. Hold on. I want to show. I want to see for myself. This is live news coverage. We'll see where the recipe actually ended up. So I'm learning it. You see, it requires survival 50. Now, if I go to survival, would you look at that? It's not in the poison tab anymore. It's actually properly in the survival tab. You need volatile rum, silk cloth, and this lets you remove a buff from a weapon. This mostly helps rogues. If you have a poison on, you're not getting Wind Fury. But yeah, once initially it only showed up in your poison tab, and only rogues could get it because only rogues had poison making. So so I can confirm it's been fixed. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff they could do with survival for people who maybe don't know. We have the fishing boat you can make. Traveler's Tent, many players know about this. This is what helps you get rested XP bonuses. Simple wooden planter, this is how you do gardening. Dim torch is sort of a deprecated thing. They initially had a mod called Darker Nights. It was part of the original like alpha conceptualization of vanilla. Things used to be very dark, and survival was a way to like still quest while it was dark.
Torch gives a spirit buff.
And torches do get spirit buffs, but it does take an offhand slot, I think, right? Yeah. So that's interesting. Let me bring back up the roadmap. Where'd it go? Where'd you go? There it is. Okay. Toy collection tab. I'm assuming that's pets, or is toys different, Murag?
These are like the Christmas tree, the little train set.
Oh, okay, okay. So little. All right. So Murag seems to think that this is going to be people who have the Christmas tree and the toy train set, that kind of stuff. That will be for this. There's other things too that are toys in the game. Like I know. Myself, I think I have it on this character. I have the purple steam tonk, right? And that could be considered a toy.
It's a pet.
I know it's a pet, but it could be considered a toy. Someone saying Molly remote mail terminal. Yep, that could certainly, because this will always take up a spot in your inventory. See right there? That's where my mailbox is. So if they have a tab just for this could be there too. So that's pretty handy. All right, getting back to the thank you for the light of Loon. I don't know where I'd be without it. User interface, reduced add-on dependency. I mean, I do use PFUI, as many people are aware. If you do high-end content on this server, you're usually using some kind of a RAID frame add-on, but I use a lot more than RAID frame add-ons. Here's just a quick look on all the add-ons I use, somewhat infrequently. Some of these are redundant, some of them I just haven't removed. But anything that could help reduce the reliance on some of these, to be fair, like are just quality of life. Like this one, ADF by Atreyu. This one I suggest to any new raiders who care about resistances. Hold on, this will, what will this do? Hold on. I will still be here, don't worry. I don't want to dox myself. I'm just resetting. Okay, it still kept it up. Alright, there it is. So, you can see this little box right here. Is it Alt? One of these, so Shift. So this little box right here, this is this really cool add-on that people can use. So let's say I click on this person right. This is Jimbo TF. Hello, Jimbo. I'm looking at you. You don't have any resistances. Fanty. Let's see. Thalaria, could you do me a favor? I don't know if this works on PvP, but could you put on your nature resistance aura as a hunter? So this is really useful for when you're attacking mobs in raids. It shows you resistances, and also if you're into DPS, look at all these other buffs it shows. It shows armor shatter. All right, let's see. Okay, it doesn't show. What if I dueled you? It's okay. I'll just run away. Do you have your buff, Thalaria? I don't see the buff on you.
Can't see past when you're
Oh, okay. All right, that's just a PvP limitation, but I can't... Is there any mobs around here? Anyway, you'll have to take my word for it. This does work. Okay, hold on. I'll run away so you can win the duel. I'll be right back. Okay, thank you, Thalaria. So yeah, this shows a bunch of Curse of Wreck, Curse of Shadows, Curse of Elements, Exposed Armor, Fairy Fire, Flame Buffet, Ignite, Nightfall, Scorch, Shadow Bolt, Shadow Weaving, Sunder Armor, and Winter Shield. These are important things that if you're raiding, you want to keep track of. So this add-on is really good in that respect. Wait, where did everyone go? Did I forget where I was? Oh, we're fishing over there. So I would suggest this one. Did I lose everyone? Guys, help me. Where were we? Oh, I remember now. That's what I get for running away from a duel. I found you again. Don't worry. Thank you, Lithiana. Thank you. So some things like that are always going to be valuable, but there's other things that are nice little quality of life things that hopefully they put those in the game to make our lives a little easier. All right, so this seems like along the way. So this is going to be between Tower of Karazhan, and then they have this. They're calling it Hammers and Talons. New raid Grimbatol. We've had Grimbatol be teased. If anyone was here for that one day, we actually explored the entrance to Grimbatol. Big, strong red dragons, all that kind of stuff. Grim Reaches, Balor, Northwatch Ridge, and more. Grim Reaches, I'm assuming, is maybe related to Grimbatol. Balor, I don't know what that is. Maybe a lore smith could tell me. Northwatch Ridge, again, I don't know. New dungeons, you love to see that. Seems like there's a lot of unannounced stuff here, stuff that they're probably actively developing and still working on, so. Thanks for dropping by, JR, Drake, Doug. Anyone who drops by, I appreciate you. We're having fun here. So I'd like to see that. We'll get to some of these pictures after, by the way. Echoes of Kel'Thalas, New Zones, Eversong Wastes, Zulaman. This one has people hyped. Zulaman. If you are a longtime member of the server and you are Horde, like myself, you'll be aware that each faction has like a special faction that they can work on. That's like the High Elves have, I don't remember the name of it because I don't play Alliance, but there's like a High Elf faction you can get. And for Horde, you have, not Zandalar tribe. What is?
Raven Tusk.
Thank you. The Raven Tusk tribe stuff was really built out. It's not showing here. I know I have. Oh, did they put it here? No. Dark Spear. Oh, yes, Raven Tusk. So the High Elves have one, but there's like a whole area that's built out just for this. They have like a zone. If you're Horde and you don't know about this, you really should, because it's pretty cool. Let me show you where it is. I am on the wrong continent. No, right continent. Stone Talon. Stone Talon should be here. So you'll see there's a little Amani Allure. This is like an area that was added just for the Reventus trolls, the forest trolls, right? And I don't remember exactly what patch it was, but for a time you could actually go and see Zul'jin? Is Zul'jin the one-armed troll guy? Or is it... There's Vol'jin? Yeah, it's Zul'jin. It's Zul'jin. You could actually see him, and he actually had like the little cool voice-acted lines and stuff. But they moved him, and there's like another leader of them. So, does that mean there's going to be stuff involved with Zulaman here? Is it going to be Zul'jin? I don't know. But Zulaman is a lot like ZG, where it's just a beloved raid. Right. So Murag brings up a good point. They're calling this a new zone, not a new raid, right? So this is paired with Eversong Wastes. So what we can sort of glean from that, if we look at our map here.
It's in Eversong Woods.
So, I believe, canonically, so this is like where the elves are right now. But this whole area up here is like where Silvermoon used to be and stuff like that. So this whole area could be filled out. This whole see, I can't click on it, right? And they have this little island nubbin up here too. So maybe something's going to be going on with that zone that's very exciting to see. And, alright. Hold on, let me just get a... I've been talking a lot. Let me just check in with chat. Get some water here. There is no ghost form for fly masters, though. Good point, yes. Paladins working with angel wings and a shield slam that shoves the foe. Mm-hmm. I'm just refreshing this. Lord of the Frog, Jimbo TF is near. Wait, did he have Lord of the Frogs? Oh, I think he left. If anyone has Lord of the Frogs, let me know. I would love to congratulate you. So I just love that the devs have their own chairs. And these little prima donnas. All right, sorry. Back to the announcement. So this I found to be quite funny. Not the Burning Crusade Turtle Out 2.0. You'll notice behind this image, you have what looks like the gates going into Blackrock Mountain, but the faces on these make it look a little bit different. This might actually be something with Grim Batol. Not quite sure. Murag saying no. As always, Murag is just always here to snipe me from the sidelines. Listen, if you want to be in Discord and
my computer is having issues right now.
Oh, your computer just having issues? Yeah. Okay, all right. No, never mind.
But you're forgetting Uldum. The Gates of Uldum.
Oh, the Gates of Uldum. Thank you. So that could be something. That could be a tease for that. Not quite sure. Now, I want to check out some of these pictures. I've heard rumor that there's a lot of stuff to be gleaned from these pictures as well. So we'll put on our full tinfoil hats and check it out. Wait, Sneed, he's still here? Jimbo, where are you? I don't see Jimbo. Hold on, let me... Oh, yeah. Jimbo, hold on. You're a Lord of the Frogs? Oh, my goodness. Hold on. Oh, I can't... Wait, I'll bring out a... I'll bring out a frog first. I'll bring out my snow frog. And kneel before the Lord. If you have a frog, make sure to bring out around Jimbo TF, because that's actually a pretty hard achievement to get. Not only do you need the one from the Dark Moon Fair, you have to get the Time Lost Frog, which is only from Caverns of Time. You also have to get the Dream Frog, which is only from Emerald Sanctum, and a bunch of others. He's being quite... Why am my combat log only up? Okay. He's being very humble and saying he got very lucky. That's great. Don't banish him to the frog dimension. 2 frogs were missing when the database opened. So you're a longtime frog fan, I see. Much respect to you, sir. Did you get Island Frog with SNS? What's SNS? I should know what that is. And, oh, hey, Nefanti. That is an offhand that you can use to show how cool of a fisher you are. Nefanti caught a 37-pound redgill, which is actually pretty big, by the way. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. So you got them as part of... Right. And it should be noted, too, you don't... to get Lord of the Frogs, you don't need the store frogs, right? So if I look at the companions... By the way, this is glitched on my client. It might be glitched for other people. It does this. Oh, no one can see it. Hold on.
Still, yeah, you're still covering it up.
Sorry. There it is. This is what the lovely pink frog looks like in my preview window. Very interesting. It's a green blob, but in truth, it just looks like a regular snow frog. So, but pink.
It's very cute.
It is. But you don't need those to get this achievement. You have to get all the in-game achievable frogs to get the. Oh, why won't it show me? Oh, maybe I have it turned off. But anyway, Lord of the Frogs right there. All right, sorry. I caught up. Yes, I see. Yes, it was quite a pink frog. It was a green blob. All right. No, I don't want to remove that. Why would you say that? I don't want to remove that. Let's get back to the pictures. We have some real deep dive to go in here. So this clearly is part of Grim Batol. I only say that because I don't know enough about the dwarves or the Alliance. This could be part of old Ironforge, but I don't recognize this model. Does anyone else recognize this model from anywhere else? It's a cool model too. And also, shouts out, there's someone I'm been chatting with. For people who don't know, I've been working behind the scenes. I'm trying to get like a dungeon lore and a dungeon guide for Hateforge Quarry. And I'm trying to brush up on my dwarf lore so I can properly do it. It's going to be a lot like a Platinum WoW style video. That's what I'm doing instead of doing like high production news. I'm trying to work on longer form videos that are, I think, more valuable to the community. But so I have been brushing up on dwarf lore. I don't know this. I don't know what this is. Riddle says the shoulders are Death Knight. The axe and gear are all gear items. The only thing that is different is custom is the helm. That helm actually, believe it or not, looks like a shaman tier 1 helm almost. But yes, you're right. 2.0 adds a WoW sound effect to all turtle mobs. Good to know. Ricky Kings, I don't know what level fishing you need to be for Moonglade, but I know it's not. It's gotta be probably above 200 because there's Nightfin here. So, all right, so that's image 1. This is clearly some kind of tease at Grim Batol, or some sort of dwarven expansionist like thing going on. Another Nightfin snapper. Let's go. All right, so that's picture number 1. I'm going to go over to the right here and take a look at this. Now, is this more Grim Batol? Now, what we can see here, we've seen these models before, usually in mining areas. Horde famously will recognize these from like the place where you get the dig rats, but pretty much any open air mining area has things like this. So we definitely get the vibe that this is a mining area. Of course, you have something that almost looks like the I almost remembered the name of it from Lord of the Rings, the Bridge of Khazad-dûm. I think that's what it's called from Lord of the Rings, where you know, like the Baelor was here, the Balrog was here, and then Gandalf's here saying, "You shall not pass." I get those vibes. I'm zooming in a little bit. It's going to get a little grainy, but this looks like some kind of a building. We see one of these spikes, and there's one thing I know about Horde architecture. Boy, do they love spikes. And so maybe there's something going on with like the Blackrock clan. Some kind of orc clan is involved in what's going on here. Someone said a Nubian. It could be. There's not a lot more we can get from this picture. Well, that's interesting. We have a close-up here of a Forsaken. Now, this headpiece looks familiar. I don't know about the headpiece mixed with the face mask, but these shoulders are definitely ones that I don't recognize off rip. Right? So they probably, I know they've had a modeler working on stuff. This is a really cool looking shoulder model. Chest does look, I mean, I don't have an encyclopedic knowledge of T-Mogs, right? But this does look custom or new, or at least something I don't know of. These gloves, it's hard to tell, right? I mean, we have a Forsaken's hand in the way, right? So the bones are sticking out. Something's going on here. This is natively how Forsaken's eyes look, so this probably isn't part of the garb. But, and there's something going on here. Hey, Haxer. Good to see you, friend. Yes, I am live. So that's that. Now, this one is a larger-than-life image, of course, right? Because this one spills over as part of the design. Got the magenta beard. This would not work with my chroma key setup. I feel like this model's been used before, or maybe I'm just remembering it from TBC, but the one with like the creepy looking demon head. This looks like an existing model with like an extra gem on it. This looks like, and this will only show that I know a decent amount about some things. This actually reminds me of Mage Tier 2. Let me see if I can, hold on. Mage Tier 2. No, not Mage, not Tier 2. Tier 5, actually, sorry. That's what I meant to say. The second tier. Hold on, let me see if I can bring it up. Give me a second here. Tier 5 Mage, what was it called? Terrasfall Regalia. Let me see if I can just bring it up. I'll show you what I mean by the similarities. Nope. Completely imagined. Completely imagined. That's Mage Tier 5. Yeah, sorry about that. But this does remind me of something. I'm just not sure what it is. I don't know if anyone else can recall. Also, these feathers that are coming out. Now, what I see here, right? You see feathers. What do you think? You could be thinking of like certain druid tier gear, but I also think of Medivh, which, I mean, let's be honest. There's probably Achelix as a crow around here somewhere, right? Yep. Nope, that's not Achelix? Oh, wait, no. Well, Achelix likes to turn himself into a crow every now and then. But, you think Medivh, right? And so if we're doing stuff in Karazhan, Medivh makes sense, right? This looks... Wait a minute. Hold on. Actively making a wild conspiracy theories. Hold on, let me see. So, Medivh... in classic WoW. They must have had a model or something for him, right? Okay, this doesn't look like it's in classic, but you see how there's feathers coming out from the bottom of the pauldrons here? The sharp angles, right? Now let's go back to the other picture. There's some inspiration, right? This could be a warlock or a mage tier gear made to look kind of like Medivh. I don't think the Medivh is in the game, right? But isn't going to have an image because that's the way our database works. But if we go to Wowhead for it, it's just going to bring up... Yeah, doesn't exist. Something to think about, though. Something to think about. Definitely inspired by Medivh, I would say, just because of the feathers coming out from the pauldrons. Oh God, Beesno? We are in... Sorry, for anyone joining, I do want to show off. We're in Moonglade. We're in Moonglade. We're fishing right here. If you take the festival stuff, you'll end up right about here. Just go a little bit to the north and east. We're hanging out right here and fishing. Right now we're talking about all the fun things that were teased in the roadmap. So that could be upper Kara gear for sure. And remember, orcs, this could be a mage or this could be a warlock, because in this server, in Turtle WoW, orcs can be mages too. And that's okay. Let's let's get back to some of these pictures. Oh, anyone who sees this, probably your first thought is, oh, it's the dam in Loch Modan, right? But this doesn't. The water would cut. Like, you can see there's cutouts here. There's like little channels here. Oh, what am I missing? That's happened behind me.
You should look back at your game screen.
Oh, hold on. Let me see what's happening. Someone's saying something. Murag said something funny is happening. Oh. Well, yep, that works. I've never been so disgusted in my life to be a human. Wait, is Medivh a human? Can a loresmith answer that? That's a curiosity. I could go. The GM's just made me into this. I think the scaling's a little off, or is Medivh just big? Is he just a tall boy? Oh, he can dance, I'm sure. Well, yeah. Yeah, he does human male dance, so he's a human. Yeah, he is tall. But I can, hold on, let me bring back the, I'll bring back this. You guys, hold on, I'll scroll here, zoom out a little bit. Okay, we have this for comparison. I'll pinch that in. I mean, what do you think? Right? There's a similarity there. There's got to be a similarity.
That is the night elf dance, by the way, not the human dance.
Oh, that's the night elf dance?
That's the male night elf.
Oh, that's why he's so tall. Okay, that makes more sense. Hold on. Oh, that is, yeah. Because that's a Michael Jackson dance? Yeah, that's not Saturday Night Fever. Interesting. Okay. You can always also tell by sitting how they sit. Yeah, night elves sit that way. I think humans sit crisscross applesauce. Interesting. You can see the feathers, right? You have the feathers here. You have the gem, right? And then over here you have the gem on the image. The pauldrons are definitely different though, right? So it's not a one-to-one. That's a good catch. I don't know which. I'm assuming Acalix did this, but thank you for that.
That was serendipity.
Serendipity did that? Mm-hmm. Thank you, Serendipity.
She said she was going to do something a little less subtle.
All right. Back to the announcement. Let me expand this out a little bit. Nope, not that one. Not that one. We want there it is. I want to try to get as much of this in while we're, because these are sort of in standard aspect. And all right, so we're looking at this. It does look like the dam in Loch Modan, but there are some big differences. We can see up here, there's these little, I don't know if they're arrow slits, because there's some light coming from within there. It looks like a dam, but this is not a dam, right? This isn't a dam. This looks like a bridge. I don't know where it is, but if we look at the what's surrounding it, so we have some of the green, the way the color kind of spills out, it reminds me of wetlands. Also, it's raining, so also could be part of it. So this could be an expansion to the area that is wetlands. If we look too, we'll just take a quick glance at our map. Go over to wetlands. Wetlands is pretty big. I think so. There's some stuff here.
He's saying it's the Wild Hammer Fortress.
The Wild Hammer. Okay.
That's what.
I'm glad we have a dwarven loresmith here to help out. I was just saying that there's a lot of area here to build stuff out. This is Hawk's Vigil, which is like a custom area. There's some area I haven't, obviously, as a horde person, I haven't done a lot of stuff here. This is a little add-on, by the way, from it's part of PFUI. These are the nodes that you need to reach in order to consider a spot explored. I have that highlighted on my rogue here, but so there's definitely stuff this could be. There could be something over here. I don't actually know classically where the Wildhammer Dwarf Fortress is, probably because they don't want to tell me. I see Riddle is saying, there are some islands that were in Warcraft 2. Looks like the opening cinematic from the Tides of Darkness in-game cinematic. Oh, interesting. Okay. Hey, Channel Lurker, good to see you. You know, Fabian, fun story. You're talking about the, Medivh was the son of Aegwynn, which was the guardian who got the power from the Council of Dalaran. Yes. Fun fact, for the radio, there was, some of the radio talent did reading of lore books, and one of the lore books that I ended up reading, this was technically on accident, but I read the Last Guardian, which spoke about Aegwynn. I guess Aegwynn was like the last chosen guardian, but Aegwynn didn't want her son to be like ruled by the council and didn't give up her power. But when her son got of age, she just gave him the power. I don't know. It's early lore. No? What do you mean no? If you want to correct me, Murag, you could tell me how I'm wrong.
You're forgetting about the part where Medivh was tainted by Sargeras, like in the WoW.
Right. But that was because Aegwynn was so prideful about the situation. That's how Sargeras could sneak in.
She fought Sargeras.
Yeah, and Sargeras had the last laugh.
Yeah.
Because he's like, fine, you defeated me, but I'll corrupt you. Because he thinks in.
He took her power by force.
I thought she relinquished her power. No? Lore is such a fascinating topic. There's nothing.
You didn't listen to all. You didn't read all of The Last Guardian. Just
no, no. Like just the lore book. I didn't actually read the book The Last Guardian. I read the lore book The Last Guardian. Guys, never marry someone who's smarter than you, if you can avoid it. Sorry, we got sidetracked there. So, something's going on with this zone. This is clearly a new place. Someone suggested it might be the Wild Hammer zone or fortress. Yes, Riddle. I am very smart about Bulbasaurs. Hello, Tilladon. Channel Lurker says, thanks for dunking on this nerd, Murag. By the way, Murag is welcome if she ever wants to, because I think I left myself in a Discord channel. She can come in and dunk on me live. She's always welcome to do that. Hold on a second. I want to see something. The cat might be in a position, but I don't think you guys are ready to see it quite yet. I know there's no super chats, but I just want people to know that he's alive and well.
He's sleeping.
Yep. Guys, he's still out there. He's still out there. He's good. Sorry. He's taking a nap. He's on the couch, though. For anyone who caught that, it was very quick. Yes, the sleeping cat. All right, so there's one last one I wanted to touch on. It's the last image. And this might have been what that source was talking about. Now, let's really dig into this, because this is what that person wanted me to look at before I discovered an NPC I didn't know about. this is Spirit Hill, right? Any Horde person's going to tell you, take one glance at this and say, that's Spirit Hill. Well, let me ask you guys a question.
Or Razor Hill.
What did I say?
You said Spirit Hill.
That's, what am I? It's not Spirit Hill. That's like from a custom tabletop role-playing game campaign I did. This is Razor Hill, sorry. Razor Hill. This is Razor Hill. Horde people know this is Razor Hill. Let me even make this bigger for everyone so everyone can see. Oh, geez. Right? It looks different, though, doesn't it? Something about it's different. Look how the lighting is. If I went there now, I bet you we could find differences.
It just looks like it has a filter.
So Murag says, think there's a filter going on. Thank you, Bernardo. Exactly. The colors are different. The line of vision is too far. New ENB, I don't know what that stands for. Shadowwing. Different fog, could be. Now, also interesting, like, this might be something from, like, a different server setup. Because, like, look, there's not... I don't see NPCs anywhere either, right? That's another part of this. Where are the NPCs? And let's look at the flag, too. This banner, that looks like it's higher res.
Maybe it's just the HD patch.
It could be HD patch. But look how low poly the stakes look still, though. I would be curious to try to recreate this in-game and try to compare and contrast what's different. They still have, like, the Bobab style tree here. Aclix is saying they didn't use any HE patch in any of our promotional materials. Environment light mods. Okay. Anyway, someone said something's up with this picture, which initially is what made me find an NPC I didn't know existed. But this is in fact what they wanted me to look at. And I definitely think the render distance is something worth noting. Because I don't know if you could see that natively in game. It could, I mean, if it is an updated client... it looks like they're using older assets, but a new client, if it's a new client, right? So they're using the vanilla assets, but this is all, I mean, I think the client would allow the further render distance. Is anyone interested in me trying to recreate this so we can compare and contrast? This guy is a different color. Is it though, Lax? Hey, Acalix, if you're hanging out, could you potentially teleport me to that spot to show off to chat what the differences would be? I don't know if you know where that is, because you play Alliance a lot. You probably don't even know where Razor Hill is, do you? It could be a new client, but I mean, I could go there on my GM media account, but I really don't want to use that unless it's something where I guess, yeah, I try to use the media account only for content. I guess it would be a content situation, but it's the Goldshire of Duratar. Exactly. Mom pulled over. I want Goldshire, and the mom's like, that this is Goldshire at home. There's no RP in Razor Hill though. There is, not as much as Goldshire, but there is. Big shout outs to the Wolf Skull clan. The most dead. What? What? What did I say wrong? Oh boy. Oh boy.
Hold up. We don't need to RP in Razor Hill because we have a really great custom RP area closer to Okamar than that.
That's true. Aklik is giving me the green light to go ahead and do that. So give me a second here, guys. Just give me a second. I'll stay in voice. Am I in voice? You guys can still hear me, right? Yeah, I think you guys can still hear me. Okay. Turn down the Thunder Bluff music a little bit. I don't want to reveal all the steps I have to go through to get into my GM account. It can be a difficult thing to do. Nope, that's... Of course, because I was paranoid, I made, like, the most difficult to remember password ever. Okay. Let me check what this would look like. Okay, we don't want to show off that quite yet. We will... Okay. Here we are. So let's see if we can get the angle just right for this. Now we have... You can see the spirit reser, right? Because I am because I'm on a GM account right now. And I can't turn that off, believe it or not. Let's see if we can just line this up just so. That looks pretty similar. Okay, so we want... Alright, so that's going to be like right in the upper left, like that. Alright, this is pretty much it. It's pretty close. So we go from... this, right, to this. It's a little wider, so you're seeing more of the stuff on the right. I think maybe zoomed in a little bit more here. All right, let's try it again. Oh, wow. Guys, I lined it up like perfectly. Look at that. Look what the picture does. Oh, no, not that. Okay.
The picture has no players or quest NPCs.
Yes, so this has no NPCs. I'd like to pat myself on the back. I think I did a pretty good job of lining stuff up here. Closer and lower to the left. Oh, okay, gotcha. I mean... I don't see it. I mean, I see that there's like a different filter kind of on this. Hold on, let me just it is slightly foggier. So I have like two versions of music going right at the same time. It's probably gonna drive people nuts. It drives me nuts. I'm trying to uncover the mysteries here. So I mean, the quality of the assets is hard to tell if they're better or worse. One thing that we can look at, though, one thing that was closer in the foreground, these look pretty much identical to this, right? You can see here, these spikes are pretty much the spikes that we were dealing with in the other one. So my guess is that this is some kind of new lighting setup or a filter, but something's different about it. Now you can notice, at least on my client on this GM account, I can see further into the horizon. Actually, I can see the outlines of this stuff, this like vista. In this version, you can't. But there's something about the quality of it that, you know what, I could even change maybe. Let me try this. This might actually help. Not that one. Video. Full screen glow effect. That might help a little bit. It could also be a different time of the day. But yeah, I mean, you see that weird, this is why I don't have full screen particle effect on for stream. Because what you're seeing, this is like an artifact of it. This will go away when I change the graphic settings. Full screen glow effect gone. You'll see it looks normal again. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's something I'm not seeing. I don't know if this person that tipped me off about it is just trying to mess with me, or maybe they're seeing something I don't. But yeah. Let me get that person back. I'm back to reality. We're back, baby. So that was a fun little aside. Acalix loves gaslighting me, but there's something is different in the quality. I mean, the team members are saying they didn't apply a filter, so something might be different, but I don't know what it is. Yeah, it could be a different way of applying weathers or seasonal effects. That's true. Vasher, who just whispered me, said, it looks like an environment filter. It actually looks like burning hot sun in the desert. Yeah, that's sort of what I'm thinking, is that like the environmental aspect of that felt like I was in a proper desert. You know, like it was hot. There was like a hot haze to it. So I liked it. I honestly did. I should really get to doing some fishing here. There's so many fish I just haven't fished up. Oh, master volume. There it is. So yeah, I mean that's been the talk of the town. That whole announcement. It's great to see that there's a roadmap out. I know lots of people have been curious. I know I'm trying to figure out which bobber is mine. I think it's got to be this one, right? Yeah. Bard class. I haven't heard them insinuate that there's going to be a new class. They've only insinuated that there's going to be a new profession. By the way, does anyone have any new ideas about what the new profession might be? If you're not Acalix and who actually knows and just likes gaslighting people, I'd love to hear what other theories people have come up with. Listen, man, if they get a dance studio in the game, it's over. I'm quitting the news. Everyone knows that this was really the entire reason I do this, is to get dance studio. I will use every ounce of social capital I have to make it happen. The closest thing that I have in-game to a dance studio is the fact that I can get a skin that can change me into like a different race, and then my dance would be different. That's as close as I have, sadly. So people are thinking woodworking. Interesting.
The skin will not change your race.
No, it won't change my race, but it would change my dance, wouldn't it?
Those
I
fall
literally
into a
just
race because they
demonstrated
can
that it did.
only-
Oh, those are restricted by...
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry. So yeah, there is no dance studio then.
Orb of Deception will change it?
Yes, the Orb of Deception will do it.
Your rogue disguises might.
They do. Yeah, if anyone doesn't know, that's a good thing. Murag brought this up. Hold on, want to see if I can catch this fish. Ooh, snow frog. Disguises. This is an old thing that used to be part of like the ancient WoW stuff. It really doesn't have any usefulness. All of these disguises a rogue can put on, they go away the second you get in combat. But I can change race with this, and when I do that, let me see, I can do a peasant, right? Yeah, peasant, just linen and cloth. So when I put this on, I change into a human, and I have the human dance. Now, it's not the same as Vrograg doing the human dance, but I mean, everyone knows secretly this is why I wanted to do rogue. Unfortunately, some of them don't have dances. I think I have the Trog, right? Trog? I need stone splinter rag. All these disguises need like little reagents you have to pick up. Let me see. I think I have those. Stone splinter rags. So now when I do my disguise, and then that I just did the dance emote, nothing happened. Yeah, that was about the only reason I wanted to ever do HE patch, was because of better dance options. So anyway, back to the what is the new profession going to be? I heard some people say they think it's going to be woodworking. Someone says inscription. And Riddle reminds us that the hint we had is it has something to do with a gathering profession with the least support. The gathering profession with the least amount of support is skinning. So Tilladon says taxidermy. Yeah, that would be wild. It's taxidermy, and like you can make like stuffed animals out of the things you kill. Haxer, I got that hint from this fine fellow right here, Shakes, also known as Acalix. Also, this I love this model, by the way. I saw it. I thought someone had like a special mage table. Astronomy would be fun. Drums would be... I think there actually are... Some people might not even know this. Let me see if I can pull this up too. Nope, not that one. Not that one. If I go here... We'll get away from this picture. We've looked at this far long enough. So, everyone knows there's an item called Primal Tiger Leather. I think this is still in the database. So, yeah. So you go here. It's reagent 4. I don't think you... Well, let me see if I can... The Drums of Battle? Drums... So, it's a grayed out item at this point, right? It's not going to happen, but... Doesn't say what it does. But there are drums in the game, technically? I don't think they're doing drums. Sneed says maybe something with glyphs, runes like season or something. Maybe with class changes. Could be. Yep. Jewel crafting, I think makes the most sense from the point of view that gems are not used for a lot. And they're used for some stuff, but... Oh. Who's this? Henry? Hold on. This person has a... If anyone hasn't seen this really cool looking shield before, take a look at the shield. It looks a little different because we're in Moonglade. Hold on. You got the cool shield. I'm just inspecting you, Henry. Don't worry about it. Oh, yep. There it is. This shield comes from the Emerald Sanctum raid, and you can use it to turn yourself into a green dragonkin. That gets you immune to fear and charm effects. It's pretty cool. And, wait, what class are... Oh, okay, you're a paladin. I'm like, what are you doing with End of Dreams? I thought you were a warrior for a second. I'm like, what is a warrior of End of Dreams? I will literally get distracted. That shield is so cool looking, by the way. Yeah. I have wanted the green shield on my shaman just because I think it looks cool. She has the red one from BWL. Someone was really nice and won it and let me have it master looted to me, and then I traded it to them because I just wanted the T-Mog. I'm glad that's still in the game. Team members, don't take that out. People just like T-Mogs. So we got a good amount of people here. Because the festival is like right here, we could go anywhere for a little explore. I'd love to see what people...
Those aren't working. I haven't been able to teleport back to Omen using
They're not working? Okay, Murug says they're not working.
But we could kill Omen.
We could kill Omen? Is Omen hard to kill?
To group us.
Do you need to be in a group or a raid? We might selfishly help my wife do Omen.
I'll go grab some of the Lunar candles. I feel like a small raid.
When is the Dryad skin back? I don't know. I bet you Serendipity would know about that because Serendipity has gone on the record as liking visual effects. But I can't speak for her. I just know she's worked a lot with skins, and I think Dryad's a skin.
What I've heard is it's glitchy. That's why they took it.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. I'm aware that it was glitchy, so they don't want it on the store until they can fix it. But Serendipity mostly does the new, exciting, fun clothing options you'll see. But I don't think she works on the skins necessarily. I just know she works on the visual part, but I thought they were related. Yes, that is correct. Riddle brings up a good point. If you politely message a GM, you can maybe get their attention through a ticket. Only do this if you're serious, by the way. You can request to buy a skin if you have an RP reason for doing so. So if you're a player who wants to have the RP of being a Dryad, for instance, you might be able to work something out, but you'd still have to buy the skin. But I don't... I've only heard of that happening in a couple of circumstances. It's not for people who just want to collect skins or whatever. It's for people that want to do something because they have an RP thing in mind. But that is correct. I've actually witnessed that happen before when I was on GM Island. I think I saw a GM helping someone who wanted to get that skin for a particular reason. Not the Dryad skin. I think it was another skin, but... No, no, they're not free. You still gotta pay, and you don't get sale price either. If you're gonna take a GM's time to have them do all that for you, you're gonna pay full price. And I think that's fair. Sorry. So let's talk about not taking the candle. I'm Horden. I still understand that joke. Hey, Akalix, if you're still listening, Fabian Marcelo Alvarez Tudela in chat asks, are you looking for any C++ devs? I know the team is probably always recruiting in some way, shape, or form. I don't know what they're recruiting for at any given time. I can tell you one thing. If you can do textures and modeling, that is a fast track. They love modelers and texture people. It is a dying art, and few people know how to do it. I had actually spoken with Serendipity at some point, because I think she was sharing like the process of how to do textures, and I got to see what like the base textures actually look like before they're like put onto things, and it is confusing. I want to hear my human call, I'm so wasted, I'm so wasted. What? Yes, Tilodon says UV mapping is not fun. I will take your word for it. Oh, look at that. Anarian's got the, is that the male? Are they called dryads? What are they called? That just looks like a Cenarius. Oh, a Grove Keeper. Right, Grove Keeper. Hello, Vrex. Zug to you too. Yeah, Fashion Dev, I don't know if you know this about people who come out for Fission Chats. A lot of them like RP. They're always curious about new visuals. Yes, Brigorn. I think Murog's on her way. I think she wants to do the Omen thing, by the way.
Yeah, I have to remember how to summon it, like where to summon.
She's trying to remember how to do it. She loves doing all the seasonal quests. I barely do them. Yeah, we can get a group going to do some omens. I don't know where to get the quest.
Up in the little town.
It's up in where?
The little town.
Oh, here in Moonglade? Oh. Well, I guess if we want to do Omen, we can go get the quest for it. Murug reminds me that the quest is actually here in town, so if anyone can do it and is interested in doing it, let's mount up and head over. Today I will ride, I'll ride my Black Wolf. I don't get to take him out enough.
So we have to get some rockets.
Oh.
We gotta get fireworks.
Yeah, Murog's saying we need fireworks for this. Should be fun. I'm not going to worry about grouping until I find out if it's a group quest or a group that allows raid. Because if we're in a raid...
You just have to stand in his body after he dies in order to get the buff. The quest is to get the buff from him being dead.
Oh, so it's not a... Well, you could still be in raid and not have it count, but...
You can do it in a raid.
Yeah. Murog seems to think we could do it in a raid. Let me, invite Murog... I'm sorry, I should have probably taken the road there. Larry Loon says it's a raid quest. Okay. All right. Invite Brigorn. Let me switch this over to a raid. Convert to raid. All right. And I will... Hello. Brigorn, you're promoted. Murug, you're promoted. All right. Let's see. Nefanti, I don't know if you can do it yet, but anyone who's here is pretty much welcome to join. Join in the fun. Gnelf? Vasher, hello. Get you in. Who else do we I got hold on, I'm just gonna slow up. Keep walking. I'm gonna try to invite everyone. Bigger Thy. Get you in. Nefanti's in. I almost invited your pet. Okay, we got a bit of a group. So yeah, we're heading over to the town. See where Murog is. That's I think where the quest giver is. Thalaria, I'll get you in. Sorry about that.
We need rocket clusters.
And Murog's saying we need rocket clusters to do this. What spec am I in right now? Looks like I'm in my... Looks like my solo tank spec. So... Was Korea? We do have a lot of healing. It's okay. I think this is meant to be like a group quest. It could be a raid quest, I don't know.
It's a raid quest.
It is? Do you need like 20 man or 40 man? I don't want this to be like when we went to go investigate Grimbatol and got stomped. Iron Branch is starting Elun's Blessing. Is that the quest?
What?
I see the quest here. Iron Branch is starting Elun's Blessing.
Yeah, that probably is the quest.
Oh, okay. Do I have the quest though? I do. Oh, look at that. Okay.
Huh.
Summon Omen, defeat him, and gain Elun's Blessing.
Okay. That's weird.
Oh, wait, is that over here?
Hold on. Yes, but we need the... Oh, somebody's doing the other thing.
What is that? They're summoning Omen.
That's not summoning Omen.
I'm sorry? Elun's Blessing, receive... To summon Omen, defeat him.
That's Moonglade event. That's Green Scepter Shard that you're on right now.
This says seasonal.
That is not to summon Omen. You're gonna summon a dragon.
The beast Omen was what no, the quest it asked me about was Omen, which is the seasonal quest. It's not a dragon.
You're walking with a dude who is...
No. This is a skin.
Oh.
Boy, guys,
That is exactly
I can't tell you how good it feels to be right for once.
That is exactly how it looks though when you
Oh, I suppose we already... Well, maybe not everyone picked up the quest. I'm just excited I was right. So, Anarian, Murog thought you were the Scepter Shard quest because you're just a big old Grove Keeper boy. I think the quest giver's over here, because that's where Murog's at. I think so. Yeah, Tilladon. I think so.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. Brigorn, is it happening by you?
We need a bunch of rocket clusters and I don't have any currently.
I want to browse your goods. This is Elun's candle. I'll just buy that.
Loon's candle is the one you or rather Loon's blessing is the one we wanna pick up.
Want large rocket cluster? Oh, I don't have those. I don't even know what is required for this quest. If someone wants to explain it, I don't do a lot of these seasonal quests. It says, gather cohorts for Ograg and summon, defeat the beast Omen, earn the blessing of a loon.
I'll go back to Ogrimmar and grab
Okay.
Things.
Yeah, that's... You need the cluster launcher, but I don't know why we need...
Launchers over where we need to do it. We just need the rockets.
Oh, okay, okay. Murog's getting some of the rockets, everyone. You fire a rocket cluster at the launcher here, and Omen is summoned. So Lilaroon is over... So we have to... Once you guys pick up the quest, we can go around the backside here and go meet up with them. Can we run up around the backside? Maybe we can't.
Oh, I need to be invited back to the raid?
I'll invite you. Yeah. We'll work our way around the back.
Promote me again.
Yep, I got you. It's crazy that we have one warrior in this group. We're meeting up with you, don't worry. Or we're going to the spot where I think everyone knows where it starts.
Promote me if you want me to invite people.
Yep. Let's see. Coming with my warrior and a mage. Love to see it. Iron Branch, I don't think they did. Because you guys are about to see me like come out of the water and have a camera issue. Wait, no, didn't happen. I've been having issues when I come out of water though. If you want an invite, you can whisper myself or Murog or Brigorn for invite. They all have invite privilege. Minion of Omen. Whoa. Okay. Brigorn says, if I remember correctly, there is some kind of bug with the completion of this quest. And then Vasher's saying, nah, it works now. Alright. We're all going to gather up here. For everyone who's just joining, this is where we're all at. I guess this is where it starts. Okay, Tilladon, getting you in. Care, getting you in. I'll even put a poison on my offhand. How about that? That's how you know I'm serious.
I'm gonna respec EPS. Where are you?
Oh.
Fire some of the rockets.
So I need these?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna give it a second. Tilladon... I'm gonna wait till Tilladon gets over here. I think Tilladon had to pick up the quest. I think it can be shared, but I'm not positive. I'm pretty sure it can be, though. Does anyone particularly want to be a tank? I thought I got Kavir in. I'll try again. Kavia. There. Yeah, we don't have Wind Fury here. We don't have a shaman. Just giving it. So basically, when Tilladon and Kavir get here, we're gonna start. I can try to tank. I don't know what he does.
Somebody said they could tank.
Oh, did they? They said kein Windfury we Bauerlich in German. Does that mean they want to tank in German? Kabum, I can get you in, but we're gonna start when Tilladon gets here. I don't know where you're at. Oh, I invited Care. I don't know who Kara is. A lot of random people here. You'll love to see it.
This boss is a demon.
Oh, good. I'll get out the trinket I don't have on this tune.
For people who do that.
For anyone who does Nax and has the phylactery trinket, though, this is a demon. I don't have any mage juice. I have a Winterfall Firewater. Woo, look how big I am. Yeah, if you have Mark of the Champion. All right, Tilidon is here. Everyone get buffed up. Did someone say they were going to tank? I can give you assist if you're going to tank.
I think it was Saka.
I think it was Zaka.
There's two clusters we can contribute on. We just gotta throw a bunch of rockets here.
Okay, Zaka. Everyone, I'm going to mark this person. This person here is your tank. Oh, there's Omen. I found the doggo.
Of course, somebody not in our group.
Oh wait, what happened?
Somebody not in our group got the tag. We can still get the buff from it. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
It's just funny because we, went through the trouble of summoning.
Oh geez, I should probably be like adjacent to him to do attacks. There it is. What's he doing? I can look at the combat log. All right. Yes, taste the sting of Thunder Fury. He does a rain of fire? Does he?
He does an arcane one. Don't stand in
Oh.
this.
Yeah, if stuff's falling on your head, step away from it. It's bad for your health. Tank, if that happens to you, just step away. Yep, step away. There it is. Get out of the way. Thank you. Good work. Get out of the way. Good work. We don't want them to work too hard. We don't want our healers to, yep, maybe give it another move. Yep, another shift. Boy, that's annoying. I don't even have my threat showing. Turtle Wow threat show. Okay, I'm looking fine. Okay, everyone get ready. Also, res the dead if there's any dead. Alright, stand in the thing. All stats increased by, wow, look at that. Alright, it looks like you get the buff for an hour, so we can,
All stats increase by 10%, then you can turn.
Great. I'll wait for everyone to get there. Who gave me DI? Thank you? Oh, an Arian.
My quest doesn't say it's done now.
I've received Loon's blessing. Well, we could check it out. I mean, looks like everyone's got it. We'll ride back. It's okay if the enemy was gray.
Oh.
What's up? You have to get the tag? No?
I need to.
Yeah.
But you're saying cancel the buff, leave group, get it again.
Oh, okay. So it looks like you need
I
to.
don't know if that
You
does
can't. It might be.
That does complete the
Okay.
quest, yeah.
So leave the group, everyone. Get the buff, and then it should count. And it didn't for me, but it didn't change anything.
So if you click off the buff,
I-
and
oh.
then you get it again, not
Oh.
in a raid.
Oh, there it is. Okay. So you see, yeah, you have to be outside of the raid group. I didn't get it again though, but it gave me credit. Interesting. It says complete, but I don't have... That's wild. It says I did the quest, but I don't have the buff. Okay, now I have it.
Yeah,
Now I have it. Alright. For the coins, you gotta wander around the entirety of Azeroth and find little buddies. So if anyone's hearing this and is in the group, make sure to drop raid, click off of your buff, and then go get the buff again. And that should give you the completion you need. So it was like kind of fixed, but not really. Thank you, Knelf. Hashtag blessed. Now I'll get the Lantern of Elune. That's fun. I don't know where they're going. I can get around this way, right? Maybe. Oh no, I can't. There it is. And then talk to this guy. And then Elune's Blessing. Oh, sweet, look at that. And I can make the So it requires solid stone, and it makes a the little light. Let me target myself. Look at that.
And he gives you some solid stone.
Yeah. Thelaria, you did drop raid, right? You have to drop raid, get rid of your buff, get the buff, and also be on the quest, of course. Oh, that's really cool. Let's set off some fireworks. Woo! Get a nice little zoom in here.
You want more? I have so many fireworks.
No, people are throwing their fireworks down.
That's because you get a box of them when you complete the quest.
Yeah. Santa Silviu says, it is useful to put on screen what you do like is on the screen. Yeah, I mean, hold on, wait. Do I still have it angled for him? Hold on. In celebration of our victory. Murad, careful. I'm gonna see if we can look at our boy. Let me check on studio mode what it looks like. Oh, that's Murag. Okay. Hold on. Celebration. There's some cat. He doesn't care that we did it. He's sleepy. Cat cam. Hype. That's enough free cat cam. You gotta pay for cat cam. Also, the cat needs to be in the right position. Oh, I'm getting nailed with a lot of fireworks too. Oh, that's true. That's true. Bregorn says the Illumin's candle is fun to use on people on Fight Pass, so when they land, they get peppered with fireworks. Yeah, the Illumin's candle does it, right? So I can target Tilladon here and be like, bam. Well, I think we had a pretty productive stream. We did a quest. We looked through the entirety of the what do you call it? The roadmap. We stared at 2 pictures of Razor Hill for like 10 minutes. We theorized, we postulated. Lot of people nailing me with these things. Oh, Nofanti, that was a level 60 quest for you? Grats. They just probably got a bunch of XP from that. So, just to let you guys know, next week I will not have a weekend stream. I'm going to be... I have a board gaming weekend that I do with my friends bi-annually. And I'll be over there. I'll make sure to share with you all the board games I played, though. No, that's not true, Iron Branch. Iron Branch is after 1,000 fireworks and Vrogreg, the final boss of WoW will be summoned? No. No. I'll probably have something for this next Tuesday. I know the last news I did, the live news, was more scuffed than the one before it, but I'll probably have something for this Tuesday, because there's plenty of news to talk about. A lot of people have to get ready for raid, myself included. I hope everyone has fun in Turtle WoW. I would like to also thank Serendipity and Aclix for dropping by and also showing me the frog room and turning me into Medivh. Thanks, Murog, for fact-checking me and just constantly making me feel like I know nothing. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how tonight goes. We had a good Nax run last week. I hope all of you have a good weekend. Enjoy your time in Turtle WoW. Remember to always have fun. Be safe. And as always, remember, the deadliest weapon is knowledge.